Hey, what's up? Alex here. You can see that I'm not shooting this at home today, and that's because I am now in Korea. I am very lucky to get an invitation from Samsung members to attend the new Galaxy products launch event held at Seoul. We get to have more hands-on time to test and try out these new devices for the rest of the trip. Then sadly, I have to return them afterwards. So I have the Fold 5, the Flip 5, and what I'm wearing now is the Watch 6 Classic version. The new line of Galaxy Tabs are also announced, but I don't have it with me now. For me, I'm not super into mobile phones, so I'm just going to give you my very brief first impressions of them. The Flip 5 received a lot of love this time. The most noticeable change is the bigger front display, which Samsung call it the Flex View. It makes taking selfie with the rear camera more sense now, able to straight away delete pictures and change some common camera settings. There are a number of widgets you can put here, including smart things, able to trigger scenes directly, which is super nice. Besides widgets, there are also a few supported apps. Google Maps and YouTube are the most useful for me. In terms of hardware, the hinge is also improved such that the phone is able to close flat with no gaps anymore. For people that like to eat alone and watch videos, taking selfie without tripod, using it like a cam recorder, flip to answer calls with style. To me, using the flip is a lot about that style, such that I actually quite enjoy using it and will be definitely considering upgrading from my S21. For the Fold 5, it also received that improved hinge, so you can see that it closes really flat now. This is my first time using the Fold. Opening and closing the phone actually gives me a very weird sense of satisfaction. It's a phone that is very suitable for multitasker, able to switch and overlay up to 4 apps on the big screen. I'm someone that prefers smaller and lighter phones to carry with me, so the Fold is probably not for me. What excites me the most from this Unpacked event is actually a Watch 6 because Samsung finally brings back the rotating bezel classic version. I bought the Watch 4 Classic only just a few months back as I thought that Samsung is dropping the rotating bezel for good. If I were to compare this side by side with my Watch 4, a very noticeable upgrade is a much thinner bezel, bigger screen size with a sharper resolution. I like the strap has that thread design around it. Overall, the Watch 6 Classic looks super slick now. I absolutely love it. This year, there is a huge emphasis on the health and fitness monitoring, better sleep tracking features, and providing analytical data and recommendations to keep you reminded. If I eventually do get the Watch 6 for myself, then I will do a more in-depth review, compare it with my Watch 4 Classic, or even compare it with some of the popular smartwatches in the market. Besides attending the Unpacked event, which is the main highlight of the trip, the Samsung team also arranged a number of activities for us. There's a tour at the Samsung headquarters where they bring us to a tour to their QA labs to show us how they did the testing on the phones. It's confidential, so I didn't have a chance to film any footage. They brought us to check out their 4-story store in Gangnam. We had a mobile racing game competition. Traditional Korean dinner together. Attended their brand new store opening. Shout out to Samsung for organizing this trip. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one soon. Bye.